Good evening, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your time. I would like to welcome you on the content video asked by the ICT training and pedagogical practices for the new recruited teachers, the promotion of 26-27. My name is Dr. Khadija Muffaq. I am a full-time teacher at the ENS of Saida, um, and I'm responsible about teaching the listening and speaking module for first year students. And I would like to welcome you on this video where we are going to see the most important, maybe 10 important aspects that are crucial or were crucial in my module. So I would like to start enlightening you by a general idea as the review of the first video about the oral expression module, where I'd like to provide you with my contact email, which is upright the map. Down right the map, you can see that the listening and speaking module has only TDs, and we will finish them in 12 weeks. For the coefficient is 3. Let's move to the left part where you can see the chapters and the focus in addition to the number of weeks and hours. Moving to the back left, let's see the subsections needed, the students' prerequisites, and what is the target objectives that we will see in details later. So I would like to introduce my module to you, which is, as its name suggests, listening and speaking. By the listening, I mean we have to listen. It's a skill, and we have to be good listeners in order to be good communicators. So you can never understand someone unless you listen to him and understand first what he says. Then you can move to the second skill, which is speaking, which is a very desirable skill by everyone on this earth. Everyone wants to be not good writers, not good listeners, but actually good speakers, because speaking represents you. It represents your personality, especially as being teachers. And I'm responsible about students who are going to be future teachers of English of primary school, so the speaking reflects their level. So it's very crucial, it's very important. It's very important because once you learn this skill, you will develop the listening automatically, you will enhance your fluency. It means you speak with less pauses and having difficulty to find the words, if I can say so. And it builds confidence. It means you do not feel less confident while speaking in public, but you feel it's okay, it's not stressful, everything is going smoothly. So let's move to the prerequisites. I was responsible about teaching the second semester. Automatically, the first students at least should have fulfilled some objectives from the first semester, including at least knowing how to participate in group discussion with fully respecting the others, delivering short oral presentations, and they should have been at least learning or at least learned some basic listening and even speaking strategies. So we expect my students, sorry, to be confident, to be creative, to be open-minded to other cultures, because we are Algerians. We are of course learning totally different language, different context, and different culture. So I expect also my students to be autonomous. We are at the school. I mean, okay, at the university, I'm not expecting them to rely on me, but also on themselves. I also cherish them to be leaders. Okay, leaders responsible about about leading groups, working in groups, even in pairs. And of course, I'm expecting them to be professionals. Professionals means the way they work, the way they present, the way they collaborate, etc. So, what I have actually followed while teaching is what we called in English communicative language teaching, which means that I'm not going to teach them grammar, rather, I'm going to teach them all the skills, all the sub skills, if I can say so, via communication. I'm going also to focus on fluency rather than accuracy. It means once making mistakes, I'm not going to stop them and say, try to correct this word, try to add an S. The past simple is not that conjugated, etc. This is accuracy. It means to use exact grammar and exact language, etc. But I'm going to focus on their fluency. It means speaking with less stops, etc. Of course, I focused on pair and group where it works so much because the number was 33 and it was a little bit challenging in 1 hour and a half to allow them all to speak and share their opinion to be evaluated at the end of each session. Of course, the language is authentic and should be authentic. I have been providing them each time with videos, interviews, daily communication, daily conversation, etc. So you are very welcome to my content, which is listening and speaking for first year students, July 26. So the content consists of the first unit, which is called oral storytelling and narratives. We're going to focus on speaking. However, the second one was focusing on listening, which is called listening to authentic real materials. And the third one is a role play and stimulations. And of course, we're going to focus on the speaking skill. So our objectives are construct and deliver or engaging stories, understand and analyze the audios they have been hearing, and demonstrating communicative competence, and making as if they are making real scenarios of meeting a parent, discussing with the headmaster, etc. In order to make it possible, I have tried to integrate some activities for each unit. For example, the first unit, I brought them 3 stories, okay? And they were supposed to do the chain activity. Then they were doing the guessing event. I stopped the audio at a certain point and they are going to guess. And at the end, they summarize what they heard in the story. For the second activity, I tried to push them to predict the topic, to do the shadowing, or to paraphrase. At the third unit, I tried to ask them to make scenarios, to do role play, and to act according to certain situations. So, also, it was about sharing opinion, group discussion, or presentation, and presenting proverbs each time. Of course, as I said before, they are supposed to present some oral productions each time in a group work or pair work. I also allowed individual work in case they do not want to work in groups or pairs, okay? But they have to invest effort themselves, work hard, and apply the strategies we discussed in class. For the assessment and evaluation, I try to have a quiz for debates, giving some marks, and the final exam was the mark of the oral presentation. Sometimes I have used some tests for academic listening comprehension tests, and also I added extra marks for those who provided me with proverbs along the sessions. Here are the used references. If you would like to contact me, you are very welcome, and let me thank you a million times for your time, and I really appreciate your presence.